Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, let me just make sure I am in frame here. Just a second. Okay. Alrighty, it feels so good to get back to my mixed media. I feel like I haven't been doing my mixed media for a couple of weeks now. Maybe a week, week and a half, something like that. Okay. Alright, you guys, we're going to create a background, and our focal points are going to be these. These are, and I showed them in my last Dollar Tree haul. I got these at Dollar Tree. They're wall decals, and I've used these a million times for my focal points. Are these the most beautiful little? Let me do it in this way because I'll probably be able to get them. Look at these beautiful little mermaids. Aren't they so gorgeous? And that's like a little. I love it because they have all different skin tones. So they have little darker mermaids, lighter mermaids. They have all the little nationalities. I have a little black mermaid. Isn't that adorable? And I was saying in my video, you know what? You never see little black mermaids. And black mermaids come in every race, in my opinion. Black, Mexican, Asian, white, all of them. So, and any other nationalities, if I missed any. So I'm so happy to see that this company here did that. I totally believe in being inclusive, not exclusive. And our country could definitely use more being more inclusive, including everybody in the mix. Much more beautiful world when we are all inclusive. Okay, so now you know what we're going for with our background, okay? So these are the kind of colors we're going to use and all of that. I might use this at the top. It says dream it, wish it, dream it, wish it, and I love it. So that's what it looks like right there. And this is here. If I can fit all this on here, we'll see. I'm not sure if I can fit this. So I pulled it off my shelf. In the background, also, not in the background, it'll be more on as more like secondary focal points. We'll probably have some of these butterflies, which are wall decals again. Aren't these beautiful? And there's another page of them. I go crazy on these wall decals. When I see them, I pick up tons. I've already used some of these. These are all from Dollar Tree. And they're always in the like at the end of the automotive section, you see the wall decals. So always go check those out at Dollar Tree. I think they're fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, especially these. Ah! Okay, so we know where we're going. So let's start building our background. And we always start out with, you know, book pages and notebooks and all that. And the reason I say it like that, if you've been watching my channel, you know how we always start off. So, all right, so let's start. I've seen a lot of people hauling those wall decals with the mermaids. When I had hauled them, I didn't see anybody else haul those yet. And then after I got them, then I started seeing people get them. So those are new. I just got those. So be looking in your your Dollar Tree for those. Oh, my mind drew a blank right there. Okay. So we know what we always do. We're building our layers. I use a homemade Mod Podge, and people always ask me how I make my homemade Mod Podge. So what I do is make it like at a cup at a time. And I make it in this tub. And I figure this is probably 2 cups, but just for measurements for yourself. Take a measuring cup, measure out 1 cup of glue, and about 8 squirts of clear acrylic matte coating. Any clear acrylic spray will work as long as it's matte, because what that does, it makes it more like a matte Mod Podge or like a matte medium. So and that way it's more workable. You can you can paint acrylic paint on top of it. You can do a lot of stuff on top of it. And then I just add a little bit of water so that it's not so thick. If you get a glue that's a little bit cheaper, it might already be as thin as you want. Like Dollar Tree's school glue, when you just buy it like in the packs like this, it's already pretty thin. You don't really need to add any water. But if you get the Elmer's glue, it's really thick. So you might want to add some water to that. I got really lucky. I was at Hobby Lobby. Everybody, you guys know that Hobby Lobby, if you don't know, watch my video. And everybody else's too. Hobby Lobby is clearancing in their craft section. Well, all over the whole store. But in their craft section, they're clearancing. And I found a gallon of like the Elmer's glue. And normally it's $24 there. It was $6 on clearance. And they had 3 of them. I didn't even ask questions. I took all 3 right then. I was like, oh, yes, please. Oh, okay, I think that's gonna, yeah, that'll work. So I took all 3 gallons. I have glue for the next 3 or 4 years. And I'm making sure to store it in a nice, cool place, like inside my house, not in my garage, because I do not want that glue to dry out. And I won't open them until I'm ready to start using that gallon, but I couldn't believe it. I mean, I didn't really feel like spending $18 on glue, but down the road, oh my goodness, I just saved myself like an immense amount of money. Even when you buy, well, like when I went to, where'd I go? To Michael's to buy it, I was going to use a coupon. You know, I couldn't even use a coupon at Michael's on the gallons of glue, because it's called a, like it's already, I forgot, like it's like a hot buy. Like they always have, it's not called a hot buy, but it's just like their value buy, I think it's called. They always have it, and they have it for like, I think $15, and they call it value price. So any of their value price items, you can't use a coupon on them. So, and I'm not sure if Joann's you can or not. But anyway, even with the coupon, I'm still not at $6 exactly. If I could use a coupon, which I can't anyway. So it was just a good deal. It was just a crazy good deal. I was so excited. So check out Hobby Lobby, you guys, whenever they're doing those clearances like they are right now. And take advantage of the crafting items. There's tons of stuff for mixed media. There's tons of stuff you can use for any type of crafting that you're doing. It's fabulous. All right, let's start doing some gluing down on this other page. Let me make sure I'm in frame, make sure everything's going well. Okay. X. You know what? We're gonna put this whole page down. We're just gonna go just like that. A full page. Wait a minute. That's 2 together. Yeah. Oh. Okay, we'll do that. Normally I'd like more print on it, but well, you know what? Let's just do this. I do want more print, so let's just put a piece right over it. I don't normally do that, but those were stuck together, and I wanted to have print on both sides, so. There we go. All Alrighty, and we'll do some music notes. Just a second, guys. I got glue on a few things I want to get the glue off of. So I'm excited. This is going to be a fun little series right here with these little international mermaids. I'm loving it. It'll be fun. Okay. What else? What else? What else? All right. Well, you know, I haven't used any Asian writing. We're going to use some of that here in just a second. All right, let's use some Asian writing. I have that at the bottom of my pile. I think. Just a second. Yeah, here it is. What it is an Asian newspaper that I get here in Chinatown. I've talked about it a couple times. And I love using it in my backgrounds. Always be looking out for interesting things to use in your backgrounds. I am, always. That's why I have too much crap. It's not crap. It's loveliness. I love it anyway. All my stuff to create things are my little treasures. These are the kind of things I treasure in life. All my stuff that I make stuff with. All my stuff that I make stuff with. All right. That looks fabulous. All right, let's go on to some more layers. What time do we got? Okay, we're good with time. Okay, so let me take these layers. Ooh, I like this. I wonder if this can fit somewhere. We're gonna put that right there. Doesn't that look cool? I was gonna put my layers away and then I just seen that little piece. Beautiful, organic things like that will just happen to you when you're doing this kind of work. Okay. Next layer. Okay, so now this was some stuff I got at Hobby Lobby for. It came on a roll for like $1 cheap, like $1.25 a roll. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, so we're gonna use some of this as our next layer. Oh, that's beautiful. So now we're using like colored scrapbook pages. If you don't have a lot of scrapbook paper that you want to use magazine bits of colors that you like. You're not looking for image, you're just looking for color, cool color. So you can bust out with magazine pieces at this point and just rip up magazines where you like the colors for what you're doing. All right, this is a really big book, so you guys, I'll do my best to stay in frame. Okay, so I'm done with that, I think, for now. Let's go to something else. Here's another piece of something I found that I have over here. So I'm choosing, at this point, colored pieces of scrapbook paper, this beautiful scrapbook paper in my collection. And I chose colors that, that are in those mermaids. Now, being aware, I don't want to, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I don't want to cover up all of this beautiful stuff in the background. So I'm not going to cover it all up. One nice thing about it being so hot here, I know I'm changing subjects, it's so hot here, it's like, I don't know, 110, whatever, sometimes it's 114, 115. I can put this book, it's all, you know, all this glue on top of each other, and I can take it outside. This will be dry, I mean bone dry, in about 15 minutes, sometimes 10. Can you imagine? I mean, look how many layers I have on here, and about 10, that's how hot it is. That's how hot it is in Las Vegas, that your art can dry in about 15 minutes. Crazy. I love work like this. It's just like you don't have to think too much. In fact, it works out better if you don't think too much. And what I like to do to keep myself from like covering up all of this in the background, I like to kind of like, you know, lay stuff right on top of the layers that I already have. Just a little bit, so I don't cover up everything too much. Oh, this is pretty. Look at these beautiful flowers. It's really, really pretty. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? All right, so we're getting to the point where we're gonna be stopping pretty soon here. Okay. So it's always for me about the layers, and the layers just peekabooing through. So some stuff will be covered up, but you're just seeing little peekaboo layers. That's looking really, really pretty. And I know I work really fast. I've had people say that to me. You don't have to work as fast as I'm working. I just really like working fast. So this is gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? I'm gonna save that for something else. I have an idea for that. Okay. You know, we all have all this scrapbook paper, and so I encourage you to go through your scrapbook paper and pull some things to use in your mixed media backgrounds. I mean, you may feel a little subconscious about doing it, but you know what? You're not always, you know, you have so much paper, and we need to use it, right? And not hoard it. Because I find myself just hoarding and hoarding and hoarding all my scrapbook paper, and I'm not using it. It's just sitting there. So why not use it in your mixed media? You're still going to have it. You're using it. So that's how I see it. Okay, so I think we're going to be good on that, okay? We're good on the scrapbook paper, I think. Let me see if there's anything else I didn't use that I want to use. No, I think we're good. Do I want to use this? Look at this piece. Look how pretty that is. I feel like I want to use that somewhere. You know what? Right here. Oh, that covers up that too much. Right there. I like that beautiful color. Okay. I think that's it for that. Oh, something else I want to use, I'll use it right now, is some stickers. I got these from Daiso a while back, and so we're going to use some of these. And what's nice is you can see through them. I'm going to use them, I'm going to put it right on top of the scrapbook paper. The background is clear. Let me show you. See how that's clear, the background? So whatever you put it on, you're going to see right through it. You don't have to use clear ones. I just happen to have these. And so I'm like, oh, I'm not using these. So I am now. And it's just another layer. Also, you can use... I'm going to get them out here in just a second. You can use washi tape like this too. You can use stickers, you can use washi tape. You can use all kinds of cool stuff for these background layers. Okay. I think I'm going to use this big, huge one. And because they're clear, you can see through them. So it just makes for even cooler layers. So that was these. I've been using them. See, so I'm almost done with this sheet. That'll be an accomplishment. I have so much crap. I'm actually so happy when I use up my stuff. Okay, these are in between a dryer sheet and a napkin. They're a little bit thicker than a napkin, but aren't these gorgeous? I get these at Daiso, and they come on rolls, and they're called wrapping paper. I use them as mixed media, and I just got this new one. Okay, this one I've had. It's the same kind, but it's in brown. And then I picked up a couple more because I just went to Daiso recently. Look at this one. You can barely even see it. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. But again, it's more. All these are like that French type of writing. Isn't that gorgeous? So we're going to be using some of that here in a second. Okay, so our next layer is going to be, oh, I told you we can use some washi tape. Let's use some washi tape, and then we're going to use some napkins. Like this washi tape right here. Isn't this gorgeous? And I like to use the paper tape washi tape because you can see right through it. So it allows you to really see through the layers. And I like putting it on any white spots. You can put it anywhere, but like right here on the edges where I have where on your paper, on your book note pages, there might be a little bit of white spots here and there. What else do we want to use? Oh, I like this one. I love this print right here. Isn't that pretty? I've decided that I'm going to start, I use my planner. I just got out of the habit of decorating my planner. And I've just decided I'm going to start decorating my planner again. So I just bought a bunch more washi, which I didn't even need because I have a ton. Because Hobby Lobby was clearancing out their washi for $1.25. Redonkulous. So at those kind of prices, we must buy, right? This right here says beautiful. I don't know if I can get that to work. Okay, let's use this one. This one has some hearts on it. We'll put that right there. Okay, so we used some washi tape, and you always are looking for ways to use your washi tape. Even if you do planners, you never get through a thing of washi tape. So use it in your mixed media. Okay, I have some napkins, so we're going to use some napkins. If you need to separate your napkins, take a piece of tape, put it on the corner of your napkin, and that will take off the layer for your napkins. It'll take it off easier. Real easy. Real nice and quick. Alrighty. And then take a wet paintbrush and go around like whatever little area that you want to cut out of your napkin. And it like gives you perforated edges so that you can just take out what you want on the napkin. Put that there. That's so pretty. Hopefully you guys are seeing well. All right. Oh, I love this napkin. It's so gorgeous. I'll show you the napkin here. I've already started cutting it apart, but look, this is this napkin. I got it at Tuesday Morning. The most beautiful napkins I've ever seen are at Tuesday Morning. And some Dollar Trees, if they sell a lot of party supplies, they will have some beautiful napkins too. I've gotten some gorgeous napkins. Like, look at that piece. Isn't that gorgeous? We'll just go right there. Now, the beautiful thing about napkins is you guys all know you can see through them, so you can really see the layers below. So I don't mind throwing napkins over anything because I'm not really covering up. I'm not really covering up because you're going to see underneath, so. And even sometimes you do cover things up. That's the beauty of all this work too, is covering some things up. So. And just letting a little bit of it peekaboo through. Peekaboo out the sides or however. But what's nice is with napkins, you can see all the way through. I'm really using the heck out of this napkin. It's really gorgeous and it's all the colors I like. I was going to use a couple different napkins, but I think I'm going to stick with this one napkin because I really like it. Oh, I didn't get the bottom of that. Okay, you guys, we're almost at 30 minutes on this video. And I have a little bit more to finish up. I don't have that much more to finish up though. All right, let's see if we can't finish up before the video, because I can only tape for 30 minutes at a time, but I don't really have enough to start another video, so let's just go as long as we can. If the video cuts off, you guys go to the next part, and I'll finish this up offline, off camera, but hopefully I can show you this on camera. Okay, so I'm just adding this beautiful napkin just everywhere, and I was going to use a couple different napkins, but you guys, I'm loving this, so I'm not going to use any other napkins. So we're done with that. Now I want to go back to, remember I was telling you about the this stuff here. We're going to put some of that here and there. Where are we going to put that at? I'm going to put that right there. And this you can really see through, like a napkin. So whatever you've used, don't worry, you're going to be able to see right through it. So you can see beautiful layers right through it. I'm going to use one other one. It's the new one I told you about. This one. I'll show you in a second as soon as I rip it. It has such an interesting texture. Like I said, it's in between a napkin and a dryer sheet. It's really interesting. So this is what I'm talking about. It's really pretty. I might just throw that right there. . 'Cause It really adds some interesting layers. I love it. Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to add a little bit of this here and there. When we come back, we will continue on. We'll be gessoing all of this, and we'll be adding some probably acrylic paints or some type of paint that we can use that can be translucent. It might be watercolor, it might be pastels, we'll see. And we'll continue on with the process, okay? All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.